Teh
Tarik
Tarik
Hour.
Hour. As always, it's me, Azreen, along with,
Ah Kit.
and we are back again for another.
Episode for Teh Tarik Hour.
And today's episode, we are going beyond Malaysia.
Yeah, we going beyond Malaysia.
We are going
To
international
abroad to United States.
to the land of the free, the home of the brave and the guns and everything.
US.
USA. USA. Well, before we go there, as always, if you enjoy what we do, please share, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. We really appreciate all the support that you guys give us. And then also reach out to us at tehtarikhour@gmail.com for anything, you know. If you want to work with us, collaborate, you want to be part, you want to join the show, we can consider, maybe, who knows.
Yeah.
But today's topic, Biden versus Trump. It is American election coming again. The world, whether we like it or not, is affected by who becomes president in the United
next
States.
presidents in
You,
US.
you know the saying or not? When America sneezes, the whole world catches a cold. You know this, right? This is a common line that we all understand as
US actually is one of the, I can say, so one of the taiko in the world.
the major player lah.
Major player. I
If-
think we have a lot of taiko, but Malaysia we are the peanuts.
Small fish, yeah, small
The
fish.
Small fish. So we are.
I mean, look, Mahathir tried to distance itself from US back in the day, by locking in our currency to the dollar and everything. He
Yeah.
tried as much as he can, but at the end of the day, US is US, and then you cannot live without US presence there, lah. Right?
Yes. Even we are trading. I think a big trading partner. I know it's not US, but US is one of before
Even if we go beyond trading, lah, the cultural impact,
the cultures, and we watch the Netflix and all the
bro. The fact that
the
we're talking
drama.
English, okay, we're talking English also.
English. You can be British, what? It's not necessary in
British
United
already
States.
no point their recent, you see their recent election, Rishi Sunak also decided to lose already so British L already.
Okay, come back to
But
our
to America.
Yeah.
Back to the America. So right now the hot fight is the same fight like last time, Biden versus Trump.
Yep.
Now, if you're not aware, recently they did a debate when we recorded this, and in that debate, Biden looked not so good. Honestly, he looked like very old. He also looked very confused.
Before we start this discussion or these topics, for you, I already asked you which means candidates you are support to.
Okay, first of all, let me just be clear about this. I don't like both candidates. Okay, both I don't like. Okay, just to be clear, I don't like both people. But if we were to choose on the lesser evil, I would go Biden lah. If given the opportunity, I would vote
I
Biden.
surprised you say Biden. I surprised because I actually for both of them, I prefer is Trump.
Wow,
He's a true
Maga.
American.
America.
True American, you know.
You do know that Biden's son died in war, you know. Biden also served in the army also.
No, it's some kind of like
What is okay. What do you consider is a representation of true American?
true American. You see, the Trumps is try to, the Mexico's the border Mexico to US. There are a lot of
Immigration coming, is it?
come to across the border to US lah. They say they want to do the Mexico. They want to
The wall lah.
the war. It's some kind of like they want to make American good against and try to protect the white man. Those kind of attitudes lah.
Okay, that sounds very.
Maybe a very racist lah.
That sounds very a bit racist
But this one actually they want to benefit the local American peoples. There's not say I give the benefit for because I believe Americans is a lot for foreigners, and some foreigners from Mexico, and some for the Middle East or whatever places lah. But they try to do the benefit for the local people. You see a lot of Americans, they are homeless and then they do not get a job. They are try to be there lah.
Okay, but then how is that putting it Trump as a real American compared to Biden? Because you said this immigration thing lah. It's like,
No.
he at least Trump tried to stop this thing, right? To stop the immigration of the illegal coming in, right?
Mm-mm.
Biden also did the same thing, what? You don't
No.
remember, man?
But Biden, you see, come back to Biden, you see, Biden, it's some kind of like his speech to the public. It's some kind of like they are trying to like, I don't know. It's like acting. I don't know. It's like a robot or something. You see,
Okay.
he don't have any energy to run the country. It sounds like, oh, these fellas is some kind of like aliens, or maybe it's a robot is controlled by someone
Okay,
else.
bro, but you're judging this on his character and not for the actions that he did also. What? Okay, and let me just go back to the fact that you say, helping the people of the American, right? You would say that blocking the immigration coming in is protecting the local American,
Yes.
the a lot of Americans who are struggling lah. To share with you, Biden did a lot for labor union in America. It's what it's called, the labor lah, the union people, working class people lah.
Working class people.
So
Yes.
and also he also helped reduce student debt as well. Is this not helping the American people? Is that not considered helping the American people?
Yeah. Yeah.
So wouldn't that qualify and say that he's done good for the American people? Now let's look at Trump and his policy. What has he done to help the American people reduce their burden? Would you say cutting taxes is a good way to reduce burden?
Only the taxes, they're cutting down the taxes, right? Like California, all that is still the remain the same taxes. Only the states, because the state they are warned because the Donald Trump in the Texas state.
I mean taxes like the cukai
yeah.
is Trump did reduce the taxes, but
Mm-mm.
do you think when he reduced the taxes, right, was it helping the working people more or was it helping businesses more?
It depends in which state lah. You can say it's not necessarily all. It's not because United States is the state. Because every state they got their own
taxes and how the system and everything, right? But for me it's like I think it didn't help the working people of America when Trump cut all these taxes, because
but like it's like Silicon Valley that side.
you know that, but
they help.
But then you look at the working people, they're still struggling, right? People are still hard to pay things, everything, inflation, job, right?
Jobless also a
So
lot.
to me, when Trump did that tax cut, which is supposed to help the people, it actually didn't help people, it's helped businesses. Whereas Biden, when he did the cancelling student debt, that is directly helping people, because then you no more debt, you don't have to pay the debts, and then helping union
This
workers.
is a good thing. It's a good things. What Biden have done lah.
So, and if we go more like my woke agenda or progressive,
for Biden, the other way, you see, he do a lot of trading with China also, right? Yeah, they encourage the Chinese
to. So then come to the thing. Is it because that you don't like Biden because Biden is good with China?
Not really.
And because if you say like, China, right? We also, Malaysia also, we deal with China also, ma. It's not like as if we can avoid China as a economic power, right? So I don't know, like what's your level of understanding in terms of like, how Biden deal with China different from
what
Trump?
I know, Biden's their family business, they have some like
Family business,
linkage with the Chinese people, and come to Trump is more like it's very like American. It's very traditional kind of not traditional. Cannot use the traditional American. It's a white man. It's so like so ego. It's like
the what you consider, you imagine the American man.
The American man is like some kind of like Trump. Those kind of people, like so crazy. Those kind of people.
But does that mean it's a good choice for a leader? You have to understand. We're
You know,
talking about the leader of one of the most powerful
I
nations in the
think
world.
last or one of our old my our well, you saw once Simpsons the cartoons
They predicted Trump
predicted
Trump
Trump
to
as
be
a president, but today is a really before that one. But do you think Trump become a prime minister? No, prime minister,
president.
president again? Do you think he will be like make America great again or
Mm,
something?
No, I don't think so. I honestly don't believe that Trump will make America better. He'll make America better for certain races, sure, like you say, like
White man. Mm-mm.
white people, but America is not white man only. What
Yeah, you know.
white America is made of diverse culture, just like us as Malaysia, you know.
Mm-mm.
So if you just focus on the white people, what happened to the black people? What happened to the Pacific region people, like Samoan people? Or what happened to even immigrated people that come to the country legally, like Indian, Asian, all this, like they came through to US legally, they built their life there. Suddenly this guy say, oh, now all of you is not important compared to the white guy. How would you feel? You as a non-white person, you migrated to the US.
Mm-mm.
Then when you reach that point, suddenly some guy say, "Oh, this country is for white people. So you as a non-white don't expect any benefit from us. Or rather, don't even come here. Go away." How would you feel?
I don't think this is so terrible to reach this level lah.
You don't think it's a bad thing to
No. This they are not so
you don't think it
hardcore
will
in
reach that level, is it?
this level in
You
hardcore
do
races.
remember that at one point Trump introduced a ban for Muslim travelers, right?
Mm-mm.
Literally, how many people in the world is Muslim? And you choose to say, "Oh, we don't want to bring any Muslim in our country. It's not good." Well, that's a bit. They did that extreme level. So, who to say that Trump wouldn't go further with it if given the opportunity? He is part of the reason why there was a January 6th insurrection as well.
Mm.
So, to me, right, Trump is a very exciting character lah.
Exciting.
I would say it's very exciting. He's very exciting, but the level of excitement I don't think is worth the danger he could bring, bro. Like you can say, oh, he's tough on China, but what does tough on China mean? Is it just saying to President Xi, I talked to Xi, he's a good man, and he listens to me. It's like, okay, but then you still trade with China, and then you still give like tariffs or benefits to China as well. What is considered like he's tough on China or tough on Russia compared to Biden? Maybe Biden said, listen, Jack, we don't talk to China, and then that's all that's it. He never really said anything else. He's not like Trump say, "Ooh, China is bad." It's like, what is your level of of seeing it that way, lah? Because it's not just China, also, right? You have to understand. We also Malaysia, we will join China soon. You know, yeah.
Yeah. One more thing is, if let's say just now what you mentioned, Malaysia actually is if let's say Trump he has elected as a president, maybe as the Muslim country is not easily to get the visa come to US, also affected what?
Could that be a reason to worry having someone like
Yeah.
Trump back into this office? Like maybe you don't think it's too much concern for you lah, but like I think for some people who are more sensitive to this kind of issue might consider Trump as a not so good path towards America lah.
Yeah,
Maybe it's a good path towards certain races.
but today we compare with last time, what I know the US compared today is very different. It's like last time we know as Americans so freedoms, and then we have these are free media, so all that's very freedoms. But today you can see the American is your states is change a lot. Even the police, the way they're talking and the way they to treat the people is different.
What do you mean by the less freedom compared to
Not
last time?
Because now people maybe they use the freedom, abuse. They already abuse the freedom. I know.
I I don't think there is like uh an abuse. Rather, it's more like um there's a constant battle going on, lor, like between mainstream media and then liberal media and then like conservative media, because American media is very unique one actually. It's a very it's a very unique beast lah. So
Mm-mm.
whatever you read or you watch from the US, there needs to be a certain level of media literacy you need to be aware of, because at the end of the day, they all focus is more on catching your attention rather than telling you the truth necessarily. So if you say like, oh, nowadays American media, oh, they very censorship or all this thing,
Mm-mm.
it depends on where you go also like
The mainstream medias.
what is considered mainstream media then?
The
Like
CNN,
CNN, all this is Fox
mm-mm.
News not mainstream
Fox
media,
News.
but their opinion is opposite to CNN, MSNBC, all
Because
this.
the party like certain party they have a certain party that try to control the medias, the mainstream medias.
I mean, but then you also still have access to other media as well, right? It's
Mm-mm.
not like you're if you say like, oh, they're censorship, they're censoring or they're suppressing the freedom voice of certain people. Fox News is still there. You can still go to hear what they have to say. What you can go to YouTube and hear so many of all the people and different opinions. What is considered the censorship aspect for me lah? Because like, if you say, oh,
But if let's say we compare to Malaysia, Malaysia is very far away lah.
I mean, if we were to compare, definitely we have. I don't know now. It's better compared to Mahathir time, because Mahathir time is actually quite censored, controlled state control media,
Mm-mm.
and even Najib time as well. What certain news sometimes will get attacked or get censored. Now I think we might be coming back to that censorship area, because when we did the story on the Hanayo, what's her name?
Hana you
Hanayo and her
Uh-huh.
husband, right? There were some people saying that, oh, the news of her husband getting that are being suppressed to avoid, making it a big thing lah. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, there could be censorship going on. But there's always been censorship to some level lah. We can't have like absolute freedom of speech one. There's certain level. But we're going for far away here
Come back.
to come back to the Trump and Biden here.
Mm-mm.
Do you really think okay, let's do a prediction lah. Right now, who do you think has a better chance of winning?
From the analysis lah. From the analysis,
From
of course.
so far lah.
So far is no Biden. Trump is
He's a winner.
the winners lah. Got the advantage lah.
That's the thing. I also
Because I see, because you see the Biden the speech it's some like it's just not what I'm saying lah. It's so robot. And
so robot, so
I know
lifeless, so dying, right?
I don't know the characters. It's like so tired, like Mahathir, you know, bro. Like Mahathir so
No,
tired.
Mahathir is still at least the brain is still sharp enough lah. When I saw the debate between Trump and Biden well, I think Biden already Alzheimer, or the brain already gone lah. I think
Not function is
not
his
function
brain.
already lah. He need the injection to wake up. I think I hate to agree to you on this but I do think at this point Trump has a better chance of winning, and even based on the polling that they've done in the US, Trump is slightly ahead
Mm-mm.
of Biden in terms of like who is better to run for office.
What you want to try to say?
No lah, because I ultimately it will depend lah on how the voters who goes to vote lah. Because to be again, I'm trying to be honest here, but I don't like both candidates. For Trump is always because his policy is very anti-working class.
Mm-mm.
It's very xenophobic, very
Then which main presidents you are prefer? Maybe it's Obama or someone some
no,
other.
Obama also not good. He that man is a drone man. He drone strike a lot of Muslim countries. Okay,
Mm-mm.
so that is not for me. If I were to
Go back to
my dream candidate will be Bernie Sanders. A very socialist driven, progressive candidate lah. But he's also too old as well, so I wouldn't recommend him as well lah.
Mm-mm.
Other people within the current lineup for the Democratic side, I would probably say something like uh,
And the woman is who?
Gretchen
The woman's the one lady.
Clinton
Ah.
Hillary Clinton I don't like Clinton also. Clinton's a terrible person also. If I were to say other, it's probably you don't know lah. It's like Gretchen, Weimer Gretchen. She is also a quite progressive female candidate for
Mm-mm.
socialist. Other than that, not really much lah. Younger generation, maybe I would say like AOC, Alexandra Oscari Cortez. Really
Mm-mm.
hard to say. AOC lah. She would be a very progressive, but she's way too young. So yeah, not much in terms of like. The other one is probably Gavin Newsom,
Do
which
you,
is
you know why I like Trump also?
why?
You know Trump, he also promised if let's say he won the elections, he said the cryptocurrencies is one of the free market, and then they'll be legalized.
Okay,
in,
I don't
in
think
state.
I don't think you should trust him on this. I don't think you should trust him on that. Like what policies do you look at for Trump in terms of like making things better for not just the US but also the rest of the world?
Seriously,
Like if
you see every presidents they are ones who like the Israel that side the war they are always to sell the weapons and all the weapons to the country who are fight each others. They try to sell their weapons, the
of
US
course
weapons.
the military industrial complex
military.
is a very important economy.
Every single presidents they do the same thing also.
I mean that's because it's all institutional candidates lah. It's you cannot run for it one. Unless you really find someone like a very progressive, very anti-military candidate, which is I don't think will happen lah. But again, I'm trying to okay. Let's get to the point of like if Trump becomes president, right?
Mm-mm.
Because for me, in terms of like if Biden become president, I think it will be just as it is right now lah. How our relationship
remains
probably not much difference lah.
uh-uh.
But if Trump become president, how do you think it will affect Malaysia? Leh?
The visa thing.
Do you think
I think the visa thing is quite different because they are I think Trump these fellas
okay
they are trying to like yes, and you just mentioned they are
maybe the Muslim
Muslim country some.
Do you think if Trump becomes president,
The
right?
visa is very hard for Malaysian people to get to US.
Do you think the Western world will become more anti-Islam after Trump come in?
Yes.
In that situation, right? What do you think we as Malaysia should do? Like, should we cut ties or reduce our dependency on America and focus on like joining BRICS? Or is that? Do you think that's the path forward for us?
I think we already moved out from the step to the cooperate with we like you see how well we are collaborate with China, Malaysia and China. You see I think more than 50% we are dependent trading is China is come from China.
I mean, we are taking
last time we are very
we just look at
depend on United States. Last time.
I mean, for exporting like all these things.
Import.
But tourism now also China is our bigger market, right?
Yeah. So I think already we are not very depending on the Western like US. I think it's they're more affected maybe in Singapore. Singapore.
But I think Singapore is smart in the terms of like it doesn't want to rely on any specific country because it's a trading hub or it's an economic hub, so it wants to stay the most.
But you don't forget the one of the territories the what you call it the US militaries they can stop the ship and stop the
yeah. You look at that American presence in all these countries. You don't think that's a terrible thing, man? Having American bases in the Philippines, having American bases in Japan. I don't think there's one in Malaysia.
Malaysia I don't know Malaysia. They are not.
I don't think so lah.
uh,
Singapore, do they have a American?
Singapore, South Korea,
So Korea, like,
South Korea, Japan, Philippines.
do you think with Trump in place, would that presence even become even bigger, or even more worrying? Taiwan,
Or Taiwan issues.
Taiwan, if you think Trump become president, you don't think he will say, "Oh, Taiwan should succeed from China," and then war again.
Taiwan actually is just what you call that the
Small, small.
small.
Actually, Taiwan also don't want to care about this one, no man. Taiwanese people, they just want to live their life and not care what.
Taiwan. Do you think Taiwan can independent? They cannot independence what?
But-
The union, the UN, they'll kick off. They already
But-
kick out
but-
the Taiwan.
Look at the local people there. Do they want to get that union? Do they independence? Do they want to worry about all this situation? I'm sure, like, if you ask the average Taiwanese, they will say, like, I don't care this thing. I just want to be able to eat, live, and not be worried about
Every
war
youngster
lah.
also same thought lah. Me also what. Every youngster also same thought. You don't bother me, sir. I enough eat, I enough sleep. Got money is enough. who cares? But
I mean, that's the thing, right?
for old generation people, maybe they are this is my territories and this you cannot do that. I mean, especially China, they are, I want to get back Taiwan.
Okay, okay, we're talking China already. Too much already. Back to Biden and Trump and the whole thing. Okay, sentiment in Malaysia, at least the people I talk to anecdotally, a lot of them nowadays, they don't really look into America as a destination anymore. What? Like, I was talking to a colleague the other day, and she said, "Oh, I probably would never want to go to America because it's scary already, ma."
Mm-mm.
Having Trump in place, I think, will make it even more scarier for Malaysians to go there. What?
But-
Unless you are super rich.
No, actually, is for
Like-
our generations, we don't think we go Americans for especially for after you form 5 or go further for your study in you study in U. A lot of people will be change the destination to go in Australia and not US anymore.
If Trump were in power, would you be confident to go to the US, no? To travel to the US?
I don't think this will affected me lah. If let's say I want to go stay for travel, I don't think the politician people will affected me do this choice.
Because you're not affected.
Yeah, I'm not affected. But
Not
I just
affected
worry about
compared
the
to-
visa, bro. I'm still holding the Malaysian passport. Is there? Or you guys is from Malaysia's Malaysians maybe is a Islamic country. Not easily to get the visa. And this is I
So
worry
then
lah.
what? You want to abandon Malaysian passport?
No lah, Malaysian passport is a 100 over free visa country.
You can just get American passport.
No lah. Actually, I quite. Eh, why I want to be American citizenship? Why?
Why?
For any benefits?
Freedom,
No, of course.
You got Trump.
You compare with other country like Europe's and the Americans. The Europe country is more benefits country compared with state. State actually is some kind of like, maybe even worse than Malaysia. The benefits.
I mean, it's definitely worse for Malaysia if you're poor lah.
If let's say you're rich, then a
different story lah. Different
different story. If let's say you are rich,
You are Elon Musk, you are Mark Zuckerberg, America is the best playground
yeah,
in the world.
yeah.
Hey, anything you
The
can, you want.
girls and
Yeah,
cars, and
everything
everything,
lah.
luxury,
All
bro.
the best things lah.
Best thing.
If you are a Trump,
Then if let's say you are poor, I think the poor people in US compared to the poor people in Malaysia, they are more
worse
worse.
So then wouldn't it be better if they have a leader that connects with the working class rather than with the rich? I'm trying to convince you here that
because they have this call with certain freedoms. The people who are make easily to make money, they actually they are the rich people and the poor people.
the gap
The gap is very big compared to Malaysia. Malaysia here we are trying to fill the gap, but Americans, I don't know, the people are try to pull the gap.
yeah. Let's do some fun experiment here. What do you think will happen if we have Trump as our prime minister?
Prime Minister. But you have to see he is Chinese or Malay.
No, but like
the race.
What? Okay, so Trump when in the US, he focused on the white people, right? Because
Mhm.
white people is the majority, isn't it?
White people, because he is a white people. What?
Yeah,
He,
but
he
like,
tried to get the benefit from maybe
so it's most likely he's white, so so if he come here and he's a Malaysian,
uh
most likely he will be
a Malay. Wow.
because majority is Malay, what? No, eh?
The majority is Malay lah.
Ah.
He, if let's say he is Malay, what this kind of people, don't know. I think they will kick off our. I mean,
So
the
all
other
the
races.
pendatang will go away, is it?
Maybe I don't know.
And then China, there's a Chinese travel ban, is it?
But seriously lah,
Or Buddhist travel ban.
for him he's really damn fucking rich people, you know.
So then is it because he's good because he's rich, or is he rich
No,
because he's
he
good?
rich. How come they want to like? They want to do elect as a president? It's
Power, ma. Some people just want power, what? Is the you lead the most powerful country in the world, man. Who some people would really want that kind of power, bro. Okay lah, I think I think I haven't convinced you to move away from Trump. I think you're still a firm believer in Trump.
I believe Trump. Actually, let's say two bad apple to come to compare. I still prefer Trump. See what can he do for American. But Biden is already 5 years. 5 years, right? Already 5 years.
Think so about, I guess.
5 years in this. What nothing changed for United States. What?
I I mean, I think you're just not aware of what he's done, lah. That's why, because you only look at Trump and then look at him and say, oh, he did these things of the wall and the thing, and then you say, oh, that's his achievement, lah. Whereas Biden, like I said, he eliminated student debt.
Mm-mm.
He also reduced. He also helped support union workers in America. These are all impacting working people.
Then which you mean is you are more prefer Biden to continue be a president lah.
I mean, if given the opportunity between Biden and Trump, of course I would say Biden lah, because again, he's done more to the working class compared to to Trump lah. The only reason I have very hesitance about Biden is because he support Israel and in their constant war against Palestine. And even still continues to send support, even though they say, oh, we won't support them, but they still send lah. So that is a major red line for me lah. So for me, it's the military part that I don't agree, but I think Trump will do the same lah. So
But for our Malaysians lah, I just hope we are easily to get to US. It's not
if you want easily get to US, I don't think Trump is the solution, bro. I don't know lah. Maybe suddenly he come in and he say convert to Muslim. Never know. What do you guys think? Who do you think should be the next president of the United States, and how do you think it will affect us as Malaysians? How do you think he will hapchok with the Anwar?
No. Yeah, the Hapchok with Anhua.
How will the next president, if Trump become president, will we be good with Anwar, or will things be worse? Or if Biden remains, will we improve our relationship with
But Biden have any cooperation with Anhua?
Not really lah.
Not
I
really,
mean, it's like we can. There's not really major. I mean, we did get Tesla.
It's Elon Musk.
No. It's still American, what?
Uh,
Even though Elon Musk is not American, but whatever lah. Yeah, it's still
Elon
called.
Musk is not American, man.
No, ma, he's South African.
South African.
He's never applied for citizenship for America. He's considered an illegal immigrant actually. So why they don't kick him out? This lah, he rich lah. But let us know what you guys think. As always, if you enjoy this video, please share, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. And if you want to reach out to us, as always, Teh Tarik Hour at gmail.com. Until then, we will see you guys on the next
episode.
Goodbye.